Batangas. The province of Batangas is located in the Calabarzon region of the Philippines. A huge section of the province sits on the southwestern coast of Luzon Island. Batangas is one of the most popular holiday destinations for domestic travelers, mainly because of its proximity to Manila, the Philippines capital. Taal volcano is the most recognizable landmark of the Batangas. Standing at only 3 meters above the sea level, is it one of the smallest volcanoes in the world. Aside from its size, Taal stands out because of its unique physical features. And you can see that even if the water is in the rock or even in the edge of the mountain, the water is boiling and the rock is steaming. Inside Taal volcano caldera lies the beautiful Taal Lake, which surrounds more than 40 craters and cones. In the middle of this lake sits Volcano Island. At the center of the Volcano Island is another lake referred to as the main crater lake. This is the drone view of the Taal volcano. Look how beautiful is it. This property is a perch on the highest hill of Nasugbu town. Caliruega is a name after a Spanish municipality. Caliruega Church has a beautiful architecture and a natural environment that makes it ideal for religious activities and spiritual retreats. In fact, it has become a well-known wedding venue. Caliruega is not just a church, also a retreat center surrounded by the lush scenery. Its main building is called Transfiguration Chapel. This chapel has a nice colonial design and peaceful ambience. Taal Heritage Town was originally located in what is now the town of San Nicolas near Taal Lake. The former provincial capital was forced to relocate to its present location when Taal volcano erupted violently in the mid-18th century. Although commercialization is apparent, the town center still elites the strong building and a central house flanking the street. The town highlight is the Basilica de San Martin de Tours, or simplified Taal Basilica, said to be the biggest Catholic church in Asia. Sitting atop a hill, it commands attention and is an economic landmark. Al Basilica, officially named, is Basilica of Saint Martin de Tours, in a stand on the top of a hill at the center of the old town. This basilica is huge. It is at 96 meters high and 45 meters wide. It is often referred to as the largest Catholic church in Asia. Basilica altar size will be 10 meters wide and 20 meters high. Mount Batalao is one of the easiest Batangas mountain to trek, making it the perfect location for training climbs. Situated in Nasugpo, Batangas. Mount Batalao is one of the most accessible mountains near Manila and is another top hiking destination in the Philippines. The mountain summit is about 811 meters above the sea. Batangas beaches. Batangas has several coastal areas that boast gorgeous beaches. These beaches have their own characteristic and vibe. They are also home to some of the top resorts near Manila. One of these beach areas is Nasugpo. Sitting in Batangas, Nos, Calatagan, and Batumbungkay, here you can find some of the best Batangas resorts like Pico Sand Hotel, Canyon Cove Hotel, and Spa Day Pass, and Terrazas de Punta Fuego. Nagcarlan Underground Cemetery, which is situated inside the chapel. It sits on the hilly terrain in the laid-back town of Nagcarlan in Barangay Bambang. You can find catacombs where the fires are wealthy people were laid to rest on the chapel. Lower ground floor. In 1981, Nagcarlan Underground Cemetery was declared as a National Historical Landmark. The Nagcarlan Underground Cemetery, libingan sa ilalim ng lupa ng Nagcarlan, is a National Historical Landmark and museum in Barangay Bambang. Nagcarlan, Laguna supervised the National Historical Commission of the Philippines. It was built in 1845 under the supervision of Franciscan priest Father Vincent Biloc as a public burial site, and it's undergone cryptic exclusively for Spanish prayers. Prominent town citizen and a member of elite Catholic families. It is dubbed as the only underground cemetery in the country. The Baroque Cemetery is located 2 kilometers south of downtown Nagcarlan that takes the shape of circular cemetery across 1 hectare property. It is surrounded by the octagonal stone wall made of red tiles with the iron-wrought grills. A figure of arc about 18 feet high, 2 iron grill gates lead to the red tile pathway across the green space leading to the cemetery chapel. The chapel, containing a statue of Santo Sepulcro, serves as a place of requiem of funeral mass. Located in fifth below the chapel is an underground graveyard consisting of only 36 tombs arranged in 4 walls. The cemetery has a 240 apartment-type niches on the walls, where each side of the chapel contains 120 niches. Overall, there are 276 niches. During the Philippine Revolution, the cemetery served as a meeting place of revolutionary leaders of Katipunan. In 1896, Pedro Paterno and General Heberino Taino of Malungning Command held a meeting at the cemetery where they planned the historic fact of Beak na Bato. In 1897, it also served as the hideout of Filipino leaders during the Philippine-American War and the guerrillas in World War II. Enchanted Kingdom is a theme park in the Philippines. It is located in Santa Rosa, Laguna. It is a land area of 25 hectares. If you are seeking fun and exhilarating adventures near the metro, you may want to visit the Enchanted Kingdom in Barangay Balibago, Santa Rosa City, Laguna. It is considered the first and only world-class theme park in the Philippines. Enjoy unlimited rides inside. This is a 25-hectare park that features 8 theme zones with over 20 attractions. These attractions range from interactive motion theaters to extreme rides such as Space Shuttle Anchor Away, Ray Ride, Grade Rapids, Extreme Tower, Roller Skater, Fun Kart, Disco Magic, Jungle Log Jump, and Air Race. The theme park was founded by Mario and Cynthia Mamon. Their family frequently visited local theme parks such as Boom Boom, Bing Bang, and Alabang, and Fiesta Carnival, all of which inspired the couple to open a theme park of their own. While they are visiting Ocean Park in Hong Kong in early 90s, they attended the amusement conference being held in the country, where they were introduced then to the International Association of Amusement Park and Attraction. St. John the Baptist Church, the must-see heritage sites in Laguna. It is also known as Lilio or Lilio Church. It is a 400-year-old Laguna church that majestically stands in New Liu Town, the Chinelas capital of the Philippines. The originally wooden structure of the church was established in the early 16th century. Meanwhile, edifices and in 1605 it became an independent parish with Father Miguel de San Nicolas as the first pantdorm in St. John the Baptist. It is celebrated every August 29. There are a giant well statue lined up in the front of church. You can also find gazebo on the both sides of the walkway. The church has a bell tower that features Baroque-inspired architecture during the Spanish era. Upon entering the church, you will witness a monumental altar, magnificent ceiling paintings, and a glass murals, recomposed the red bricks and rocks. Mount Makiling, tucked between the province of Laguna and Batangas. Mount Makiling is a dormant volcano that rises over 1,090 meters, 3,580 feet above mean sea level. It is situated south of Laguna de Bay and lies within 61 kilometers from Metro Manila. It is an on-the-top destination when hiking in the Philippines. The Mount Makiling Forest Reserve MMFR is an ASEAN Heritage Park that spans 4,244 hectares with straddling parts of Los Baños Bay and Calamba City and Laguna. Flourishing plants and animal diversity. It is home to 7,000 species of insects, 181 species of birds, 65 species of reptiles, and 45 species of mammals, and 22 species of amphibians. Nestled between the famous mountain of Banahaw and Makiling, Hidden Valley Spring is a three-star private resort featuring lush landscape and beautiful gardens in Caloocan, Laguna. Just a 2 hours drive away, less than 80 kilometers from Manila. Hidden Valley Slim is among the most visited hot spring resort in Laguna. This paradise-like resort is nestled inside a protected rainforest that features over 150 species of plants. Imus Cathedral, also known as a diocesan shrine, also the parish of Our Lady of Pilar. It served as a significant part of the history and culture of Caviteños, which dates to the 1820s. The cathedral started as a small chapel in Cavite. However, the Augustination recollects petition the Spanish convert to the government Imus into an independent municipality. In November 2006, the National Historical Institute declared Imus Cathedral has a structure of historical significance. The Hispanic architecture of the church has been beautifully preserved until now. Apart from the bricks and stone on its wall, you can also find Latin inscription in its arcs. The pattern of the facades somewhat resemble the Manila Cathedral in Intramuros. Imus Cathedral is a notable landmark of pilgrims not just from Cavite, but also from the neighboring province. Malibig-Libig Falls, one of the hidden gems in Cavite, is nestled between General Emilio Aguinaldo, formerly Belen, Maragondon, and Magallanes town. Malibig-Libig Falls is a result of three rivers merging from 100 meters cliff below a grassland. The cascading water also pours to a wide catch basin perfect for refreshing dip, described as the Amazon of Cavite, surrounding greenery. Malibig-Libig Falls is somewhat comparable to the lush landscape of the famous rainforest. At first glance, the enchanting waterfall seems to emerge from the enormous crack between two large and towering boulders. To get there, you must go through a 30 minutes hike, and a down trail is too easy to navigate. However, it gets challenging when you pass through the huge rocks and most covered boulders. There is no entrance fee, but you need to pay environmental fee. Travelers who have been to Malibig-Libig Falls describe their trip as a spiritual and worthwhile experience. Emilio Aguinaldo Shrine and Museum. One of the top historical tourist spots in Cavite is Emilio Aguinaldo Shrine and Museum, the site of the first unfurling of Philippine flag of former President Emilio Aguinaldo, officially proclaimed the Philippine independence from Spanish colonialization. On June 12, 1898, on the balcony of his home in Kawit, Cavite, during the historical event, the Banda Malabon played the Philippine national anthem composed by Julian Felipe. On June 18, 1964, the late President Diosdado Macapagal declared the Aguinaldo Mansion as the national shrine. The Aguinaldo Museum, also known as the House of History, features secret passage and compartments for documents and weapons. There is even a bomb shelter that leads the nearby church like traditional bahay na kubo. The mansion displays antique furniture, mesa altar, and other Art Deco-inspired elements. The ground floor serves as a museum, while the tomb of Aguinaldo lies in the garden behind the house. The design of the mansion also reflects Aguinaldo's ardent patriotism. There are evident symbols that adorn the ceiling, including the eight-rained sun that represent the revolt of eight provinces as seen in the Philippine flag. Corregidor Island. The island fortress of Corregidor is strategically located at the entrance of Manila Bay, south of Bataan, but is under the theoretical jurisdiction of Cavite. It is one of the best day tour destinations near Manila. Corregidor Island Fort Mills is one of the harbor defense and vital combat zone between the Japanese Imperial Army and the Allied force during World War II. During Corregidor tours, you can try various fun activities. Revisit Corregidor glorious past while riding a tram, an ancient railway system in the early 90s. The Trivia. The Trivia bomb-proof shelter that served as a MacArthur headquarters and a hospital for wounded soldiers. You will also marvel the ruins of Meldside Barracks, former home to more than 2,500 Filipino and American soldiers. Mount Pico de Loro, also known as Mount Palay-Palay, Mount Pico de Loro stands majestically between Magordon, Cavite, and Nasugpo, Batangas. It is a dormant volcano that rises over 664 meters above sea level. It is one of the top hiking destinations in the Philippines. The name Pico de Loro means parrot beak, which form of resemble to the mountain summit. It's a breathtaking summit, offers the abstructure view of nearby province of Laguna in Batangas. You can also witness the nearby scenic island of Limbones, Corregidor, and Carabao. Before going to the hiking adventure, you should first consider verifying levels of the difficulty. Relatively, Mount Pico de Loro has a beginner-friendly trail with difficult level of 3 to half 9. It is a minor climb classification, therefore it only takes up 5 hours to reach the summit. The trail class is between 1 to 3, which means the terrain has ranch paths and moderately steep slope. You will have the rappel through 50 feet high monofilly to the top. City. The province of Quezon lies the Calabarzon region of Luzon Island. It is named after Manuel L. Quezon, the Philippines' first freely elected president and second president in history. Tourist spots showcase sandy coastline, range mountain, rich culture, and strong spiritual. These are some of the reasons why the province of Quezon is worth visiting. Burawan Island is a Greek quick getaway spot for people living in Metro Manila. This is a tiny island that sits off the coast of Barangay Lipata, Padre Burgos. From Padre Burgos, you need to take a 15-minute boat ride to reach Burawan. Established in 2023, Burawan Island is a home to one of the popular Quezon beaches. The sand on its coastline is a powder white, comparable to the Boracay. In fact, the name Burawan is a combination of Boracay and Palawan. Aside from the Boracay-like sand, the sand also has a large giant rock formation like Palawan. Sunshine Farm is a sunflower farm located in Lali, Chayong, Quezon. It is only a few hundred meters away from another famous spot in the province, Villa Escudero. The farm was opened in February 2018 and had 4,000 sunflower seeds planted. The farm quickly became popular in Quezon not only because of its beautiful but because of the special cost. The farm aims to provide a livelihood to persons with a disability (PWD). Many of Sunshine Farm employees are people with disability. The farm seeks to give them people, hope, and opportunities. Hugo Bigyan Pottery Garden is another unique attraction in Quezon. Located in the town of Chayong, this site used to be a private home of prominent pottery artist Augusto Hugo Bigyan. Augusto eventually transformed his residence into a pottery, workshop, studio, art gallery, and restaurant in one. Hugo Bigyan opens ground and architecture are what make it such an attractive spot. This main house has a massive windows and red brick walls, some of hands and designed with the red bricks and nipa roofs. The look of fill in this structure complement the lush surrounding filled with large trees. Lucena Cathedral is one of the Quezon iconic landmarks. The original church was reconstructed in 1884. However, the church was rebuilt because the first structure was destroyed by fire. In May 1887, Lucena Cathedral remains to be one of the oldest churches in the province. It is a Saint Bishop of Lucena. The cathedral parish and its patron saint is a Saint Ferdinand III. He is a 13th century monk from Castile. Although it has experienced many renovations, Lucena Cathedral has maintained its colonial look and charm. Its most striking features include high valuated ceiling, magnificent altar which features large replica of Jesus Christ on the cross. Mount Banahaw is the highest peak in the Calabarzon region of the Philippines. This name also refers to the complex that house three volcanoes. These three volcanoes are Mount Banahaw, San Crisostobal, and Banahaw de Lucban. Mount Banahaw is the tallest among the three, standing about 2,158 meters. The Mount Banahaw complex sits on the boundary of Laguna and Quezon province. Mount Banahaw is widely known as a holy and mystical mountain. Local people believe that trekking the mountain can restore physical and spiritual health. There are also stories that a natural spring in the mountain have a healing powers. Some of the mountain cave streams, the boulders are also designated holy sites. Because of these beliefs, hundreds of pilgrims visit Mount Banahaw every year. The Catholic Holy Week is a particularly busy time with people gathering and performing rituals. Whenever you believe in Banahaw healing powers or not, it is a great hiking spot because of its height accessibility. It's one of the tallest mountains near Manila. Once you reach the summit, you will get amazing view of the Quezon and Laguna. Landscape trails the mountain usually stare at the town located at the foothills. The town's area and Dolores are two of the most popular jumping points.